Hello, guys. It's Letty. I'm gonna do a really quick video about something that I've been actually having discussions with family members and friends. We've had some really deep discussions, and I thought it was put this in a video. It's the people that Easter was I think it was last Sunday, and people were just determined to go to church. And I looked online and I saw all these, you know, these stories about people like, look, we're going to church, and there was actually a few people that went to church and some pastors. Um, Now, I'm a Christian. I love church. I love the Lord. I do believe in the Lord, and whomever you believe in is your business and your prerogative, whatever. But I think people are getting things kind of mixed up and confused. We are fighting an enemy out there. We're in a battle. Um, this is not the time to be rebellious and to do what we want to do and say, there's a couple of things going on. I think to me, it's irresponsible to congregate at church right now, considering we have a pandemic out there. I don't know why Easter Easter is a wonderful, I enjoy Easter. I never thought that I'd be spending Easter at home, but it happened. But we are fighting something that is deadly, that is killing people. Okay? The whole cities are shut down. This is nothing to take lightly. I see a lot of rebellion out there. I see a lot of people, and these are the same people that will be mad when their kids don't obey their teachers, and why you're not obeying the teachers, and why you're not, authority. We are to submit to authority. That's also in the Bible. I think people are really getting their wires crossed when it comes to this. It's a virus out there that is killing people, and when they say that we need to social distance, we need to do this. We need to do so. There are too many streaming services. You can watch just even my home church. My church is a local church. It's not a mega church. But I also look at the mega churches. I look at Joel Osteen and Joyce Meyer and all those wonderful people. I'm gonna tell you what we did in our home. I turned on Joel Osteen's Easter service. It was beautiful, beautiful. And I had my daughter to sit with me, because your children should be sitting watching. I just feel like that. Your children should be watching, attending church with you, looking at church service on TV. And I enjoyed it I had a nice cup of coffee. I had my breakfast sitting there, and I watched that beautiful Easter service on my television. I got the word, and I just don't understand why people have to go to the physical building. I just, you can get into a lot of things with the Bible and things, but they have an ordinance that says that we shouldn't be congregating. And we get these people, now this is the first thing people say: God is going to protect me from the virus. He wants us to use our common sense. That's true. But God also said to watch as well as pray. He expects something of us. He expects us to use our better judgment. He expects us to obey the authorities. He expects us to submit to authority. If they're telling us to stay home, you need to stay your little tail at home. I'm sorry. But faith without works is dead. Think about that. Faith without works is dead. Your works being stay home. Your orders are to stay home. There is no excuse. There is no excuse. You can get 1,000 streaming services. A lot of churches have online service. Even if it's not your church, find a church that does. But isn't your health should be first before anything. I have my Bible in my home that I can read. I get up every morning and I spend time with God. I watch church on TV. I have done that when I was sick and I just didn't, I was sick or I was very, very tired, on a regular day. And I've just stayed home and I've just watched TV. I've watched my church services. I have DVDs of church services. So even when I don't have a signal, go to the Bible bookstore. This is a suggestion I have. If you guys with this signal thing, because so many people using the internet and it can be down, and I get it, but you can go to your local Bible Bible bookstores, and get DVDs of services. They have a wide variety. Go on Amazon.com and get a church service, and you can pop it in your DVD. There's no excuse. It's just you don't have to go to the building to feel the Spirit. I have a problem with that. Why do you have to go to the building? And I talked to my good friend. We talked for about 2 hours on this topic. Well, not this particular topic, but other things. But we did mention this. I was like, why can't people worship in their home? Because God should be in your home and your heart before you even go to that building. I'm sorry, but yeah. God will protect us when we use our brains, when we use common sense. I don't mean to be nasty to anyone out there, but when we don't follow rules, we suffer consequences. For example, if you have a child that you're trying to rear and they won't listen, and you're trying to help them to avoid issues, and you're trying to, keep them on the right path, and they refuse to do what you tell them to do, they have to suffer a consequence. They're going to have to deal with what they have not, when they haven't listened to you, they're going to have to deal with life. They're going to have to deal with decisions that they make. God will bless us when we make good decisions. When we sway away from good decisions and obeying orders that are being set out by doctors and people that are dealing with this virus, and well, God is going to protect me. God will protect you, true. But he also wants you to use common sense. Now, if you go out there and if you walk in front of a bus, you see the bus coming, and you stand there and you say, God, protect me from the bus. But you chose, we have free will too, guys. You chose to stand in front of that bus. What do you think is going to happen? We gotta be a little bit. Why do you need to go to the building to serve, to be in the presence of God? Please, somebody help me with that. When I wake up in the morning, God is in my home. God is in my heart. I watched my television programs. I have a few DVDs that I purchased around here. When I don't have a signal, I can still watch church service. You can listen on the radio. There's no excuse. You can listen, if you really old school, you can listen to your service on the radio. You can listen to a DVD. You can look at a DVD. Go buy a DVD. Okay, go to the Bible bookstore. Go buy a DVD. Order one online. If the Bible bookstore is not open, it may or may not be open now, but Amazon, I'm sure they have something. Go to the website. Most churches have a website. Go to the website and order. They'll send you a DVD. There is no excuse that you cannot get your word in your home. There's no reason for you to feel like you have to go to the building. And now I'm going to talk about the pastors. I just think it's irresponsible for pastors to be having service. I'm sorry. And I don't, I'm not trying to be offensive because I respect pastors. They have poured into my life positive things, but I have to call things out. You all are in danger, not only endangering yourselves, but you're endangering others. And a lot of the congregations, you got elderly people and people that are not in the best of health, and you are endangering them. You cannot, that's not safe, a safe practice. They're telling us to not congregate. It is risky going to the grocery store, guys. You taking a risk going to the store. I don't leave my house unless it's to go to the store or something that I have to do. When I am able to work, I go to work and I come back home. Other than that, guys, why are people being so hard-headed? I mean, for lack of a better word. I see where the kids get it now. The parents are just as hard-headed. It's just I don't know why. I have everything. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm bringing up suggestions because, you have options. You can get a word. You can get a word anywhere. If you have a cell phone, any type of device, if you have a television, you have a DVD, if you have a VCR, no excuses, guys. There's no excuse. You read your word. God should be in your heart before you even go to that church building. That's always been my thinking. Pastors that still hold services are being irresponsible. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. You're being very irresponsible. I respect and love pastors, but think about the health of your parishioners. Think about the health and stop thinking about, oh, I gotta keep bringing these tithes in. People are not working. Everybody didn't get a stimulus check. There are people out here that didn't receive it. Everybody hasn't gotten their stimulus check. Everybody's not still working. There's some people that are trying to feed their families right now. They're going to have to put some things on hold. And I'm a person that does tithe. But this is my opinion. You can do what you want. I take care of my four walls first. Like Dave Ramsey says. I'm using a Dave Ramsey quote. My four walls are food, shelter, utilities, and my car. Before I go out and I can do anything or contribute, I have to take care of those. When those things are taken care of, then I can give. But you take care of those things first. That's my opinion. That's how I feel. So I'm sticking by it. That does not affect. And then another thing, guys, please, I'm going to tell you this and I'm gone. Don't allow someone to make you feel guilty for not putting your family first. Taking care of your family, make sure your family's safe. Staying in and obeying the ordinances by your governors and your mayors to stay in and not congregate is taking care of your family as well as money is. Because when you stay safe, your family stays safe. You don't want to go out there and then be bringing stuff home to the family and get everybody sick in the house just because you couldn't stay your butt home and watch a church service on TV. Joel Osteen had a beautiful Easter service. It was beautiful, beautiful. He even had celebrities. He had Tyler Perry say something beautiful, and Mariah Carey is just awesome. I'm a big Mariah Carey fan. She's just the most incredible singer. Just one of the most incredible singers ever. When you are responsible and take care of your family, that's taking care of your family too, being responsible. And I don't ever want to put my family at risk because I just couldn't sit my hot tail in the seat and watch TV and watch a church service. The spirit, what is it that you're not getting from the sitting down and watch TV? Why do you have to be at the building? Church is a building. It's a building. It's the same like your house is a building. It's a building. I feel God in me as much in this house as I do in the church service. Of course, I miss the people that go to church. I miss my pastor and being there physically. We'll get there. We will get there eventually, but we got to be responsible now. So guys, please, I'm going to say this and then I'm gone. Practice social distancing. Take some of my examples. If you want a church service, there's 1,000 streaming. You can go on YouTube. There's thousands on YouTube. Number one, thousands on YouTube. You can go on the websites and order DVDs, CDs of past services. Most pastors you can go online and buy these things. You can buy the stuff and you can listen to it at home. There's even some that you can still listen to on the radio. Some churches are still broadcasting on the radio. There is no excuse why you can't get a word. No excuse. You can buy online. You can go on Amazon and get Joyce Meyer, Joel Osteen, T.D. Jakes, whoever you follow. So there's no reason. Do the social distancing and be responsible, guys, because you don't want to get that. You don't want to get that with something that was avoidable. There are people that are contracting this disease on the job and they couldn't avoid it. They were just trying to work. Okay, if you can't avoid it, stay home. Stay home. There are people sometimes, I know some people just have a hard time staying home. I get it. Go for a walk, go for a drive. I've had to get some air. I get it. Find you a hobby and do it. Find you a hobby. You get tired of watching movies? Do some puzzles. Build something. Make something. Go get you some crafts. If you don't have craft stuff at the house, find you a hobby and do it. Guys, be safe out there. I'm gonna take off, but like, comment, subscribe, and I hope this gets through to some people. God is in your heart, not only in the building. Okay, take care. Bye bye.